Well, hello, guys. I guess you know that by now. This is my first date doing stand-up comedy tonight. I hope you make me feel all welcome. You can make me laugh. You can laugh at me for the next 5 minutes. That's all my ex-girlfriends ever did. And for you ladies, I don't mind if you fake it. I'm quite used to that also. For all of you that really don't want to stay, just walk out about halfway through. I've been used to that most of my life. My best mate recently got caught shagging a sheep. It was bad news. In the village, word spreads quickly. And the one thing that his dad beat the shit out of him for, because he was stupid enough to get caught. This is the same mate that I went to Thailand with on holidays. I knew he would get me in trouble. How the fuck did I know Asian women had penises? And to add to insult, it was double the size of mine. It was a weapon. It was that much of a weapon. If Tony Blair had turned up in Thailand, he would have confirmed Thailand was hiding weapons of mass destruction. Oh, hold on a minute. Didn't expect these many laughs. I then come back from Thailand. I went home to see my folks. They made a sex tape. I didn't get a chance to show them yet. So then, alcohol, it runs in Irish people's blood. Yoo-hoo! At least there's one or two here. Who would have thought that we would need alcohol just to make sure the peace process would still work? My granddad only started drinking when he was 80 years of age. He was so fed up of being poor. He decided he's definitely not going to be rich and he wanted to enjoy the last few days of his life. We were so poor that when my grandma went to cremate him, she ran out of firewood halfway through. So then, I ended up coming to the flashing lights of Liverpool. Now, Las Vegas is the place most people dream to have a party or go with their mates. But for me, it was Concert Square. See, when you grow up in the village, you end up hearing these stories about my mates going to support Liverpool Football Club. They come back, they tell all the stories in the village, and that is the highlight of the week. Concert Square is like the epicenter for sex, drugs, and transmitted diseases. You don't need to go the whole way to China to catch a dose of something that's going to kill you. I was in the STD clinic in the Royal that often. They actually had a private meeting to see would they charge me rent or put me into quarantine. But then, I finally found my first girlfriend. I was so excited. You know what it's like, don't you? The first Christmas with your first partner, you want to make everything special. So I bought us a holiday to Mexico because she loves holidays. And she bought me this brand new fucking tea maker because she likes making me tea. So I thought, fuck that, I'm going to get my own back. I couldn't wait till Valentine's Day. I got her a dildo-shaped ironing board. And I told her to stick that right up her fucking ass. Oh. And then on to girlfriend number 2. She's so OCD over hygiene. Like us Irish guys, all we wanted, 2-minute shower, bit of shampoo under the armpits, and away you go. Anyone? No? Well, she bought me for my birthday an exfoliating glove and moisturizing cream. I'll never forget it. She whispers in my ear in this sort of like aggressive but yet sexy voice, make sure every single time I'm not here, you use them in the shower. So I thought, kinky fucking bitch. It took me 6 months wanking with that fucking glove before I realized it was for scrubbing my back. Oh, fucking pain I was in. Anyway, we lasted so far. I took her on a cruise ship recently. There was free food, all you can drink, soft drinks. You had to pay for your own alcohol. The minute I got back, all I saw over the fucking news, now they're serving free Corona. Rivalry. Rivalry and hatred. It's rife in Liverpool. Red noses hate blue noses. Scousers hate Manx. But believe me, you don't know anything about hatred. Growing up in Northern Ireland, Catholics hate Protestants. Protestants hate Catholics. We were taught from a young age what hatred was. My grandma used to say to me, they should build a wall and keep those bastards out. Fucking hell, that's been reignited recently in America, hasn't it? If my granny had a dodgy haircut and was born 30 years later, she'd now be the president of the United States. Then again, if my granny had balls, she'd probably end up being my granddad. There was no clocks in those days. They were all strapped to bombs. Time stood still. They were all just used to detonate things. Anyway, folks, my time's ended and it hasn't stood still. Thank you so much for tonight, and I hope to come back again soon.